Okay, happy Saturday, folks. Your friendly neighborhood, uh, kind of stinky old guy is here. Okay, I'm just not gonna keep kidding around, I guess. Hello, folks. Hi, Doug. Hi, Shar. So we are making buffalo chicken sandwiches. So that I'm not finding that uh, too difficult, and that's fine. Make me a chicken sandwich, yes, please. So, and just the sauce that I put on it sounds great. I like me a little buffalo now and then. So, is it? Have we got folks in the room?
We do. Ronald's here.
Ronald, happy Saturday.
Ralph.
Hey, Ralph. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Jessica. Hi, I'm here early.
Well,
I'm in here very early.
well, hi, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. Grab yourself a soda. We got ourselves some buffalo chicken sandwiches and mashed sweet potatoes for a side, but I decided I'm going to also have some corn on the cob with them. They're in season here, and if you want to Google search, you can Google search Olathe corn, and it's pretty popular, pretty sweet. It's good stuff. couldn't pass up to get throw a couple in the pot for dinner. Rice pudding was the voted dessert this week, and that's something I can just do, while we're streaming, which is great. And I want to talk to you guys. I'm going to wait till we get a few more in, but I'll talk to you folks about this Saturday dessert thing. Okay, so what else is going on? We finally are 100% done. Yay. With all the soffit. There was a bunch of it. I mean, the extra roofing that I put up, that was, let's see, 20, 50, a little over 95 feet. And then there was another 30 feet, roughly, of old soffit that was just going to remain. And so I wanted to make it look like the new stuff, and just added that much more time, but it's all done. Yay. So no more house construction.
Yeah.
That isn't all I'm going to build, though. We've had a big problem with bears this year, and it's only going to get worse when the fall comes.
Yeah.
So I've got some posts that they used them for putting up guardrails. So you've seen those wooden posts. A few years ago, they went through and put in all new stuff, and I got a few of those, and I'm going to use that to make my bear-proof trash area with. I got a few of them just kind of sitting out in the yard. Had them since they went through like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I kept them, because now I've got a good reason to use them. So anyway, that's what's going on here. I hope everybody's had a good week. And I'm going to start, I think, just by shucking this corn. Oh, shoots. And,
Jessica says, I'm just having a potato salad moment type deal.
potato salad. There's nothing wrong with potato salad for dinner. Not much meat in it. But I like potato salad. This little guy likes it too. She just can't eat it.
Yep.
Not anymore. There's not much core there to snap off. Okay. favorite corn this time of year. And I always think I'm gonna freeze some, and I never do. Maybe this year. Maybe this year.
Easy enough. Ralph says his mom has kindly offered to make him a French toast for lunch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think, Ralph, I think it was your dessert suggestion was the rice pudding, if I remember right. Mrs. Old Guy, would you check that, please? But so because that's what won this week. I think trifles might have been the other one that you had suggested.
Yes.
Okay, well, one of them finally made it. Oh no, there was that other one. I can't remember with the egg whites.
Yes.
That was really good. Let me get just that out of the way. I still got to clip the ends. A little boogered up on the ends here, so I'll just cut them off. Good enough. Alright. One of my favorite things to make this time of year with this corn in particular is corn chowder. Yummy.
Yep. That's really good too with this one.
Oh yeah. Love good corn chowder.
Jessica says just potato salad, no meat, nothing, just potato salad on this hot, hot day.
Well, there's nothing wrong with enjoying potato salad. You can't go wrong, I guess. Okay, and you know, I'm hungry, so I'm like feel like I really want to rush, and I suppose I should just kind of slow down a second and think about what I'm doing and the order of which I'm doing it. Get the oven on. Oh boy, I thought about using. We have our air fryer is also an oven and a toaster and a rotisserie, but I've never like tried to bake anything in it yet, so I'm reluctant to try it for tonight's dessert. Rice pudding is pretty simple, and you know, I'd feel really dumb if I had myself an oh no moment with rice pudding. So go ahead. So, yeah.
Ralph says, I can't remember if I suggested rice pudding. It does sound familiar. I did suggest trifle.
Yes, I know you. Yeah, and I was right with the rice pudding. So that's good. What else? Next week we have got. Let me see if I can remember. It was a busy last week to finish stuff up here. What was it? Don't tell me, Mrs. Old Guy. I want to see if I can remember. I do remember. It was from Uncle Wildman, right?
Yep.
The Les, and it's Monte Cristo sandwiches. Yay! I remembered. Woohoo! Boy, the old crankcase still turns once in a while. That's a good thing.
Guess it says LOL, only I can mess up potato salad, so I can't make my own. I messed up one time, and now I just get store-bought potato salad. My grandmother used to make really good potato salad, and she had her own recipe.
Yep. Some of the best tater salad I've had has been homemade. You know, generally, you know, any potato salad that I've like got at a restaurant or whatever, which is really rare. Most of the time, it's you know, like a 60-40 thing. 60% of the time, I don't like it. You know, so.
Steve, sure.
Hey, Steve. Happy Saturday. I'm just okay. All right. I'm gonna start on the rice pudding. I gotta do something. I can't just stand here. So I do my rice pudding. I think maybe a little bit differently. I don't know, but I don't like. I try to make it to where the rice in my rice pudding just doesn't automatically sink to the bottom of the pan, and you end up with a layer of custard on the top, and all the rice is settled to the bottom. I like to kind of get a little better mix on that. So I run it through the food processor.
Is there hope all is well?
It is well.
The gypsy and the vanilla grill.
Well, hey
Sandwiches
folks.
are good with pickles.
Oh, you know it. Welcome, folks. It's been a little while. Welcome back. We're making some chicken sandwiches tonight, but I'm going to get started on the dessert, which is the rice pudding. I had it was 3/4 of a cup of uncooked rice is what I started with. So, 1.5 cups of water. That is what is in the food processor. I'm going to toss in a couple of eggs. Minus any extra shells.
Yes, please.
All
I don't know
right.
if I like it crunchy.
Yeah, you don't like that crunchy? Probably not. All right. And let's get some moo juice here. Just some milk and a little bit of heavy cream.
Steve says you can't go wrong with a good buffalo chicken sandwich.
I do like a good buffalo sandwich, yes sir. And there's a lot of different ways. I've seen a lot of different ways to get them. They come in different forms, so to speak. All right, so there's a little bit of milk and cream. You can see I'm really going to measure everything out here. A little bit of cinnamon. It's just the way I'm doing it. And I like a nice little, not that much, nice little taste of nutmeg in there. Almost more nutmeg than cinnamon. Okay. It's going to get noisy for a second. Just to kind of get it mixed up a little bit. It's not going to be very sweet unless I add some sugar to it.
Jessica says easy meals for today.
Why not? Nothing wrong with easy meals. Boy, we sure had a few over these last few weeks. I mean,
Yeah.
after spending the day outside doing stuff on the house, yeah, we'd come in and try and make dinner just as easy as possible. Sorry. Gotta do it though. Let me see.
Ralph says I like the skin that the rice pudding gets on top, kind of like rice.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Whoop. Almost forgot. Today I wanted to try something as a bit of an experiment. Because even mixing the rice that way, it still separates. Not as much, but it still does. So I've got a little bit of xanthan gum here. And that's maybe a half a teaspoon. And I'm just going to mix it in. Hopefully that'll provide just a little bit of thickening, enough to where it'll keep that rice suspended a little bit longer so that it has a chance to bake. We'll see.
Steve Russell says, just hanging out and watching the Munsters.
I love the Munsters. The Munsters are awesome. The Munsters, the Addams Family, both. All right. Almost too much. That's okay. It wasn't too much, so I'm good to go. Stir that up and get poured into these cups. Hoping to make enough for tonight and tomorrow night. Warm one tonight, a cold one tomorrow. I like it both ways, so.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Now would you look at that? That's just about as even as you can get. Give myself a pat on the back for that one.
Steve says they don't make that. They don't make shows like that nowadays for sure.
No, they sure don't. We'll set that to. Ooh. Let's go 25 minutes. Okay.
Jessica says, if I can I put in a request? How about you make cheddar broccoli soup? I didn't mean to make easy meals sound rude. I'm just saying.
No. Hey.
That's funny because I'm also eating easy food.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was being rude at all. There's nothing wrong with having a dinner that's, not overly complicated. And I absolutely love broccoli cheese. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah. Broccoli cheese. You bet. Cheddar. Of course, cheddar. Wouldn't make it with Limburger. So, I'm just going to debone a couple of thighs here to make these sandwiches with.
There's 3 of us.
Thank you. I'll drop it in the bin in just a second. Trim just a little bit of the extra fat. Get that out of the way. Can you see? Okay. Can you see all right? Okay. So we'll just debone this thigh here really quick. I prefer to buy the thighs. They have a lot of meat to the bone. Legs are okay, but they can be stringy. And I don't care for the breast meat too much just because it can dry out. Wings are good. I'll throw some wings in the smoker any old time.
Not enough meat on them.
No, well, you're right. There isn't a lot of. It takes a couple to eat to fill you, yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure. So how about the rest of you folks? What are you guys having for your meal tonight? We're having this. Chicken made into a sandwich. I'm gonna cook it first though, I promise. I'm not gonna eat no chicken tartare.
Steve's having chili.
Nice. Red chili, green chili, chili with beans, chili without. A lot of different ways to have a chili.
The gypsy says I make chicken tenderloins with dice sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Why not? These are going to make a couple of really nice sandwiches. They only take a second to pull the meat off.
I did bring a cell phone in with me, Char, if you'd rather text it.
Yep.
Steve said red with beans.
Red with beans. Awesome. Do you like your chili hot? Like, like really, like, nice and spicy? Or medium heat? Or mild? I like mine somewhere between, like, I guess a medium chili. I mean, I like some heat, but I don't like it. Like it so hot that after a while, you can't taste what you're eating anymore. Your mouth's on fire. That's too hot.
The gypsy says, LOL, tenderloins, I mean, I tenderize them flat.
Yeah, smack them. Smack them down.
Steve said, for sure, with sour cream and cheddar.
All right. Just gonna set those aside for just a second here. Get this chicken off my hand.
Steve said the hotter the better for him.
Yeah, I mean, I like things hot. It just, for me, I guess it really kind of depends on what it is that I'm eating as to how hot I like it. Does that make sense? Like green chili, I like it pretty hot. I like to make it pretty spicy, but other things not so much. So I'm going to get together on some breading here for this chicken. Should I plug that in and turn that on? I did. Good deal.
What do you know?
Hey, I'm cooking with electricity. Let's get some flour in here. All right. Real simple on this stuff. Some salt, black pepper. Normally I would add like some paprika and cayenne, but I'm just gonna let the heat of the sauce do the trick. A little garlic powder and a little bit of onion flake that I like to put in my mortar and turn it into an onion powder. It has a different flavor than regular onion powder, so dump some of that in here. Ooh. Probably a little more than I want. That's okay. It only takes a second here. All right. Lots of folks here in town have had issues with bears this year, some more than others. This one gal, she's had bears sleeping in her yard.
Yep, under her porch.
Yep, under the porch. And, pretty much terrorizing her house. Get these out of my way here.
The gypsy says, nice, onion flakes are good.
They are.
Brad 32 is there?
Brad 32?
Yep, Brad 32 Vlogs official.
Well, Brad, welcome. I don't remember if you've been here before or not.
Well,
But, welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen. I got something cold in the fridge. Just open it up.
okay.
I'm sure I got what you want. Just help yourself. Grab a seat. We keep it simple here. I'm not a family channel, but I like to kind of keep it family friendly if I can. So we do try to watch the language. Other than that, I'm not perfect. I've been known to slip, believe me. Tonight we are making, we're going to make some chicken sandwiches, buffalo chicken sandwiches.
Yep.
I need something to put these on. Hang
That's
on,
very
guys.
good.
This will work. Nothing fancy. I just get down and do it. So I got these boneless
Okay.
chicken thighs.
Thank you.
Which one first? I'm going to go into the flour. I'm going to do these at least twice, maybe 3 times. Just water. I know you hear all this about buttermilk and letting them soak and all that. Well, it's fine if you want to.
Sounds good.
But Brother Doug, and what's he having?
They're grilling ribeyes
Ooh, yum.
with mushrooms, fresh cooked beets, and a dinner sauce.
That sounds delicious. Nothing wrong at all with a little ribeye. Ribeye.
And it just says, and to spice up pudding squid in the cheddar broccoli soup would be good. Oh, and to spice it up, pudding squid.
Squid in my.
Spice up the pudding, yes, with squid.
No. I'm not gonna jack up perfectly good cheddar broccoli soup with squid.
Crazy food greaser.
Hey guys,
Jim and Wild Man.
that is awesome that you guys got to meet Destin Godwin. That is way cool. That
Yeah,
is
they're a lot closer.
yeah, but that's
Yep.
way awesome. So, and you both here have both your channels have both here recently, got that 1,000 sub mark. So that's awesome. Awesome little community. Oh yes, and Uncle, I don't know if you're there, but next week is your Monte Cristo sandwich.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I'm going to do with that. Let me dump this out. Get these flour fingers off my hand. Sorry for the back turn, but I gotta wash the clumpage. All right.
Jessica says, LOL, sorry, I love asking silly questions, just who I am, LOL.
Oh, I'm good with it. I'm totally good with it. So I guess those are just going to be sitting for a while. We'll get this potato, sweet potato, on the boil, and I'll let you know. If you're familiar with them, then you know already. But sweet potatoes can take a while to boil. I'm definitely not going to leave it whole.
Hopefully it don't take too long.
You know, cut it into small pieces and it don't take too terribly long.
Johnny's here.
Johnny! Wow, man. That is awesome. You know, buddy, I got to, I'm telling you, this is the honest truth. I was thinking about you earlier today. So that's awesome that you would come in and say hi. I hope everything is going good for you. Hope all is well.
He says, old guy who will no longer allow me to follow you. I have to wait 5 minutes to get in.
Interesting.
Hope you're having a good day, John.
That's, yeah, well, I wonder why that is, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're subbed, you shouldn't have to wait that 5 minutes. That's odd. Well, yeah, I'll have to check into that. Maybe I'll just not make it for subs. Then there won't be the problem. Well, anyway, I'm glad you're here. I hope everything is well. We have had a fun summer of construction at the house, but now that I'm done, I'm feeling better. I've had a few days to rest. I actually got some good sleep. So I like it when a plan starts to come together.
So, Tim says it was a treat having Dustin Goblin and Mrs. Goblin for a visit. They are really nice and fun folks. He was headed up to Cleveland and stopped by.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah, I hope to meet you both at some day. In fact, I'd like to meet Johnny as well. That's just how it is.
Rob says, wondering if there's anything similar over there, Ogie.
Similar to what?
I'm not sure. He didn't say. It says he likes celery in their potato salad.
I do.
In their salads, whether it's meat salad or a potato salad or a pasta salad. I hate celery.
I don't mind celery in my like pasta salad or my potato salad. And as far as sauces and stuff like that, usually it cooks down to pretty much nothing unless you're talking vegetable soup. And then I guess if you don't like it, don't put it in. But you don't have a choice sometimes. So.
Johnny says this is happening all around the world. They unsubbed me from my top accounts.
Wow. I didn't know they could do that. Well,
The Gypsy says I love celery salad, which is celery and more celery and some sauce.
well, I like celery too. Well, celery in my salad. I like celery soup. I like, of course, put it on the table. It's not going to cook there. Celery salt on my Chicago dog.
Yep. Rob don't care for celery either. Johnny says, hope everyone is having an amazing day.
Thank you, Johnny. I hope you, Ms. Old Guy, can you find? So, Johnny, are you? So they just unsubbed you from a bunch of people, or did they? I'm not sure I understand exactly what's happened, but well, I hope whatever it is, it comes to some kind of reasonable resolution. I mean, it don't sound quite right to me, but how they can just do that stuff.
So I missed something that Rob said. He said over here we have a good organization called On the House, which saves food from cafes, supermarkets, etc. that would otherwise be thrown out and gives it free to anyone in need.
That's cool.
And then that's what he was asking, is there anything similar over here like that?
Yeah, somewhat. There are like local grocery stores here that will, if they have some milk or cheese or whatever product, meat that's gonna go bad, well, they'll go ahead and donate it to different food banks is what they call them here.
Yep.
Some of them get government stuff. So I got just regular. That was just regular Frank's hot sauce, by the way, just a small bottle. And I got some chipotle peppers here. They give it a nice little spice. I'm not looking to make it hot, really hot. I mean, hot for me. I guess hot is a kind of a generic term. I don't know. I think one's going to be good. Just one will be good. It's just a small amount. And I got some Wild Mountain honey here.
Sorry I missed that comment, bro.
A lot of this honey is from lavender fields. It has a really nice taste.
Gypsy says sometimes you just get dropped just back off onto people you want to follow.
Man, that is good stuff.
And he wants to know if you're going to grow your hair back like on the thumbnail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I do. It comes in the winter, usually in the summer. I kind of mow it all down. Pull out the weed whacker and just kind of mow it all down. And then after I give it a good cropping, around this time of year is when I just start to let it grow back. And usually by November, December, it's all mountain man again.
Jessica says, have you ever tried making seafood salad?
Seafood salad?
Yep.
Not at home. I've made it for a few places that I've been at, but that's not something that we would eat. So, unless you want to make, there is one exception. I guess I can say yes, I make seafood salad. That would be tuna salad.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's about it.
Gypsy says, I like Elvis honey and Tupelo, Tupelo. Not sure how to pronounce that.
Tupelo? Tupelo? Tupelo honey? Gonna add just pull that off the heat. Just wanted to get it warm. Put about a tablespoon of butter.
Thanks, bro.
I just want that to melt real easy like. Just hot enough to where it starts to melt. Start getting this going. Okay. We're actually making some progress here. I had a very small lunch. very small.
What's in that other pan over there? The little one.
The little one over here, right there.
Medium size one, I guess.
Yeah, that's the sweet potatoes. They're cooking.
I guess you can see what you put in.
That's what I. You didn't see what I put in it, and you were sitting right there while I peeled it and cut it.
Yep. Watching chat and stuff. I don't just sit here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. That's hot. Thought I had it warm enough to where it was going to start to melt that butter, but not quite.
Just because the tuna salad doesn't count.
Oh, tuna salad doesn't count? Well, what if I made the tuna salad from actual pieces of tuna? Does that count? I need to know. Does that count?
She says already missing the mohawk.
Are you? Yeah, maybe it'll come back someday.
Ralph asked, how did your locals react to the mohawk? Shady shaved it off.
You don't really get reactions from people. I mean, not really. I mean, they might look, but nobody says anything or, whatever. So, and most of the time when I'm outside, I've got my hat on. So not a lot of people were really seeing it anyway. So.
Pingu's here.
Who?
What happened to the hair?
Who?
Pingu?
Hey, Pingu, what happened? Well, if you remember last week, I told you guys that it kind of grew in and left that little spot right there. Well, it finished growing in, and now my brain is completely clogged. Nothing I can do about it. That's rice pudding. Let me hit that cancel. Give that just.
And Jessica said yes, fresh tuna does.
Okay. Well, I guess it technically can't qualify as fresh tuna because it was individually, IQF frozen 4-ounce tuna. So I don't know if that still counts as fresh. But that's what I used. We also did a seared ahi, a seared ahi salad, with sesame seeds on it and whatnot. Buffalo sauce.
Jessica says, in my opinion, mohawks are kind of the normal.
Are kind of the normal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess probably a little more common now. I don't know. I guess I didn't tell you guys, but I decided I'm going to make us a chocolate malted because Wildman had us do a diner's or a burger
Yeah.
burger joint dinner, which was a hamburger, fries, and a chocolate malted. So
Rob says a while back I did a half on and half off cut and walked through town. I heard some of the shopkeepers in the mall gasp and say, "Oh my God!" Oh.
oh, whew, that was close.
Sure.
Those rice puddings look beautiful.
Jessica says I love banana pie.
Banana pie? Oh yeah. I'm a real fan. Banana cream pie, coconut cream pie, chocolate pie, even just vanilla pudding pie. It's some of my favorite pies.
Johnny says banana anything.
Oh, banana soda. I like to make my own banana soda. It's really no big deal. I just get a bottle of banana flavoring from the store. You just got to make sure that it's not an oil base, that it's an alcohol base, so that it will mix with the soda. And I just get a lemon lime. It's pretty neutral flavor. Add enough banana to it. You don't taste the lemon lime at all. Just banana. I put banana flavoring in my banana bread, even though I use bananas. I love banana flavoring. I just don't like bananas. I don't like to eat a regular banana. I just to sit down. Yeah, totally a texture thing. It's like eating paste. I don't like the texture, but I love the flavor.
Tim has a question for you.
Tim has a question.
Yes.
All right.
You gonna put some Vienna sausages in that mold?
No, but I am going to put Vienna sausages in a milkshake with Uncle. You guys just need to let me know when you want to do it, and we'll do it. We'll set up a stream. I guess we'll do it on mine if we can't figure it out on yours, but we'll get it figured out, and we'll do a Vienna sausage milkshake chug and see who does the best. We'll have to have a few guidelines. I mean, we have talked about it. We decided on regular Vienna sausages because they got some that are like in mustard, barbecue sauce, and all that. So regular Vienna sausages and just plain vanilla ice cream. We did talk about like maybe pistachio or something like that, but I thought, why ruin expensive ice cream? So just cheap generic vanilla ice cream with cheap generic Vienna sausages.
Gypsy says, I love raisin pie.
Raisin pie. Don't think I've had raisin pie. I've had some pretty good dessert failures on here, like the pecan pie.
Yeah.
That was, and I think Char even tried to warn me, on the stream that it's, and it was unbelievably overcooked. What should have been a nice, soft filling was more like caramel,
really
yeah, like
fully
taffy, or
yeah.
or a really, really thick, sticky caramel. It was, yeah.
Johnny said, go to Memphis and get you an order of smoked pork barbecue nachos. Like, good, sir.
Oh, smoked pork barbecue nachos? I ain't got to go there to do that. Heck, I'll just do that here. I got my smoker out there, and there ain't much that I can't put in it. Well, nothing big.
So is that Milo you're adding to it? I
It-
can just see the green and white.
Yes, it absolutely is. That is what it is. Milo.
The gypsy says the new mystery Twinkies are banana something.
Mystery Twinkies. I haven't seen those yet. We've recently tried the chocolate ones,
Yeah, that's right.
and they were pretty good. We found out that they're better if they're cold.
Yep.
Put them in the refrigerator and let them get really nice and cold. Twinkies. Yes, I mean, yeah. Hear me, Mr. Cooker Bob over here. I like Twinkies.
Johnny says, wow, sounds sick. So I'm not sure what exactly what he's talking about. Jessica says, twerk or mating call thoughts, lol, please.
Another.
Please don't take me seriously. I kind
My
of,
pork.
kind of a dumb.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Right now.
Wait. What kind of mating call?
She says, twerk or mating call thoughts.
Twerk or mating call thoughts.
LOL. Please don't take me seriously.
Well,
I'm
I'm
kind of drunk right now.
twerk.
Also, have you ever tried banana pudding pie?
Banana pudding pie, of course. Banana cream pie. Can't tell you how many times I've had it. More than I can count, that's for sure. And as far as the mating call, you know, I guess I can do that for you, but you know, boy, it really attracts the mates, and Mrs. Old Guy doesn't appreciate it much, so.
What is Daddy doing for me? She says the ladies' aid makes pie each week for dinner, and one is a raisin pie, and it is so good.
I've never had a raisin pie. I would make it, but I'm not sure Mrs. Old Guy would eat it. She's not a raisin fan.
No. Other man from the future is here.
Ah, Mr.
Good
Wales.
morning from Sunday.
Mr. Josie Wales. Got the goal over here, Paul.
Jessica says, do you mean the moonshine banana pudding that you have?
Moonshine banana pudding. Well, I can't remember ever having moonshine banana pudding, but it sounds good.
Gypsy says, Twinkie dogs with squeeze of cheese.
What?
Twinkie dog.
A Twinkie dog
Squeeze of cheese.
with a squeeze of cheese. Oh, sure. I can do a Twinkie dog. I mean, why not? I did a Beankie. A Beankie. That was Bush's baked beans in a Twinkie.
Well,
Wasn't-
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it wasn't good.
Wild Man said, that's cool, we just need to set the time and date. I was thinking of Friday evening, and we can talk after the show, for this epic showdown.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. You know, as soon as I get stuff put back away after this, you bet I will give you a call. And we'll get things chatted out real quick.
Greg says, wow, what did I walk into here? Top mating call and dance? And Jessica says the only reason I would eat raisin is in raisin oatmeal cookies. I don't even like them in that.
Yeah, I really don't like oatmeal cookies. So, raisins or not, I'm not going to be happy with them either way. A little bit of butter in these taters here. Not a whole ton. About 2 tablespoons roughly. A little bit of brown sugar. Yeah, there's a couple different ways, and I asked Mrs. Old Guy which she would prefer these mashed sweet potatoes. Just mashed with some butter, a little salt, pepper, or mashed with a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, and some spice. So that's the one that she said that she would like to have, so that's what I'm doing.
The gypsy says raisin wine is good too.
I've heard of that. I've heard of raisin wine. I've never had it. Right here is just my homemade pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and allspice. I'm going to put in. Oh, there's a little ginger in here too.
Ralph told Greg OG is using Milo, which from memory comes from Aussie.
Huh. I don't know where it. When I was a kid, it was, I forget who put out the malted milk stuff. I can't remember who it was. It's been too long.
Jessica says, "Oh, thank you. I needed that laugh. I've been so depressed, but I'm also regretting my questions."
Yeah, be careful what you ask for around here. Yeah, let me give these a taste.
Scott's here.
Hey, Scott.
Hope you're doing well.
Happy Saturday. A little more brown sugar.
Greg says, "Oh, nice. Milo is from Aussie."
Oh, there we have it. And a little more of the spice. Like I said, well, you can see that I've been carefully measuring everything tonight. That's all right. This is just how I normally roll when I'm cooking. I just, unless it's things that really recall for specific amounts, like a cake or, puff pastry, things along that line. Well, sure, follow the recipe. But if I'm making some soup or a rice pudding or something, I don't need no stinking recipes.
It says your dog loves the mating call.
Yeah.
And Gypsy says, "I have quartered sweet potatoes and baked them with olive oil, garlic, and turmeric. That's a pretty good savory way."
It is.
You might have to try that.
And by golly, we have all that stuff. All right. Set those aside for now.
Sissy's thinking of going to Jersey Mike's for some lunch. An Italian food sounds like it would hit the spot.
I bet it would. I love Jersey Mike's. And I keep telling myself I'm going to try a different sandwich, but every single time I go, I still get the Italian. Every single time. We don't get to go very often, so when I go, I'll just grab my favorite,
I had buffalo chicken sandwiches the other day for dinner. Instead of ranch on the bun, I hit it with some blue cheese dressing. It was delicious and spicy.
I bet it was. I bet it was. Yeah, I'm going to make a little blend of this sauce, this honey hot sauce in here, as a matter of fact, with some ranch to make the sauce for the sandwiches. Corn's cooking. Things will be coming together here pretty quick. Yeah. Give that a quick little swizzle. Now, wasn't this Eli's suggestion? Must have had to work. Perhaps he'll catch it.
Was going out of town for a family thing or something.
Oh, yes,
They
yes.
lost it.
Wow. Dip your finger in there and give that a little taste.
That's good.
That's good? Okay. Hey, if I get it, that's good, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with it, that's good.
Scott said the Italian is the best up there. They have a great Philly cheesesteak also.
Yep, that's the one that Mrs. Old Guy likes. When we go, it's pretty much those two sandwiches.
Every time.
Yep, every time. The Philly steak and the Italian. Like Mike's. I like it like Mike.
Yep.
Let's get some lettuce ready here.
And Gypsy says Heinz has a black garlic ranch out right now. Limited edition. It is really good. They ate some on a brat today and some on a Philly, on a patty melt the other day, and both were amazing.
That sounds good.
A black garlic ranch. We're gonna have to look at
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Heinz stuff.
You know, there's a ranch that I used to love. I don't know if they make it a ranch. Did I say a ranch? A dressing. I used to love Green Goddess,
Yeah.
but I have, you know,
Take one.
it's still around, but it's hard to find. Anybody else a fan of Green Goddess? No? Let's get just getting some veg cut up for these sandwiches. Little onion, lettuce, tomato. Mrs. Old Guy's opting for the no onion.
The Gypsy says the black garlic ranch almost has a buttered egg taste. I know it sounds odd, but it's delicious.
I bet it is good. If I see it, I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll have to look for it. Steve says add Worcestershire sauce to your hot sauce for a nice taste.
Yeah. But that would probably be good. Let me get a couple of this things out of the way.
And then Gypsy loves green goddess.
And I do too, and it's hard to find. Maybe I should just learn how to make it. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it. I just fixed my own problem out there.
Yep.
Okay, you're hot. Ready to rock? Get this chicken in the fryer. That's gonna be so good. Let me set a timer here.
John's there.
13 minutes. Hey, John, Happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. Hope everything is good in your neighborhood. We are getting dinner on the move, so to speak. I just put the chicken down for the chicken sandwiches. I made some sauce, which is a honey chipotle Frank's hot sauce combo mixed with some ranch. Got some, what do you call that stuff right there? That stuff right there, rice pudding. Got rice pudding cooked. Corn on the cob in the pot. Made the sweet mashed taters. They're right there. They're mashed and they're sweet and they're taters.
Tim said he picked up some garlic ranch dressing from Sam's Club. It's really great to get your pizza crust in.
Ranch lends itself to all kinds of flavors. Just the other day, I made some steak strips for dinner, and just regular breading, no big deal. But I made some cayenne pepper ranch, and that was really good. It was great. It went right along with that there steak.
Greg says he's out for his morning walk, hanging out with the Colorado.
Awesome.
And Gibson says, yes, please do and share the recipe, old guy. And regular ranch too. I still don't know how to make that either.
I'll tell you what, if you want to hit me up at my email, oldguyincolorado@gmail.com, all one word. I'd be glad to get you the Green Goddess recipe. That is what they were talking about, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I can do that.
And regular ranch.
And regular, oh yeah, buttermilk ranch, sure, no problem. Made it a bunch.
John says, Tom, did you get your ears lowered like I did?
No, my hair grew in and it clogged my brain. Actually, yeah, I haven't I've been to a barber, I think, twice in the last 20 years or so, and both of them within the last couple of years. I just usually take my clippers and buzz my head, and then I'll let it grow back, and I'll let it grow back for the winter. Then come the first of spring, and I'll pull out the weed whacker and mow it all down.
Scott says, random, Tom, but have the dogs ever eaten something that they're not supposed to? My dog ate a corn on the cob and passed it 3 weeks after 3 weeks. They thought
Ugh.
that would be a big vet bill. I mean, I got lucky.
No, not really. No, we don't. I think the worst thing they got into was a can of generic Pringles.
Yeah.
So they ate, I don't know, a little more than half a can of potato chips. That's, I think, about the worst of it. They did get into some cartons of chocolate flavored soy milk. Polly did, but with the amount of milk that was just all over the floor, they didn't drink it. She just was chewing up the cartons. So.
Jessica says, besides water, if you have any, what's your other favorite drink?
What? Say that again.
What is your favorite drink other than water?
My favorite drink? Well, I got to admit that I really loved the Mountain Dew Thrashed Apple. And I'm really sad that they took it away. I am glad that I still have I kind of planned ahead, and when they went on sale, I kind of put a couple back, knowing ahead of time that they were going to discontinue the flavor. So every now and then I can still enjoy one.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my favorite, like, soda beverage. You know, I guess if that's the answer you were looking for. I mean, I like coffee. I like milk. I like tea. So I like soda pop. I don't drink a whole ton of it. But,
Ralph says our park kiosk has changed owners and has been redecorated. It's quite an experience eating muffins while shooting away ducks.
cool.
And the gypsy said, awesome, thank you. And Jessica says, I wish my brain would clog. I hate when my hair goes.
It's a natural talent for me.
Jessica says, what does lowering your ears mean?
Lowering your ears means getting a haircut. 'Cause it looks like, you know, your hair was touching your ears and now they're not, so you must have had your ears lowered.
The gypsy said, I used to only grow my hair deer season, which is here, October to March, archery, but I have left this last one for 4 years now.
Okay.
That's pretty long.
This is old, guys. I don't know where you're going to want to. I'll just put that there for you. Okay. Yep.
John wants to know if you can make corn dogs. Can you please make corn dogs with the actual corn in the back?
Can I make corn dogs with actual corn? Is that what you said? To a degree, sure. I mean, I couldn't just use like whole kernel corn only. It just wouldn't work. But I could use corn that does have whole kernels in it. A batter.
It says pancake dogs.
Pancake dogs? Pancake dogs, I guess. We got chicken that's done.
Yay.
How about that? Let me shut this off. Throw it back in its home. Guess I gotta pull out buns and stuff. Not gonna bother toasting the bun. Is that all right with you? Let me get these out here. Can you see this? This little guy. Do I need to back up a little bit? Top and a bottom for both of us. How's that? One second. Before I do anything rash. Before I do anything rash. Let's get some of this sauce on the bottom bun here. And the chicken. Plop. Tomato. Lettuce. Throw a top on that.
The gypsy says, oh, with actual corn, the heart thing covered up your comment. John says taco style corn dogs.
taco style corn dogs. You mean just a hot dog in a corn tortilla? Where's the fun in that? If it can be done, John, you know me, I'll do it. Let me throw this thing back here just so you guys can hopefully get a view of that somewhat. It's awful shady. I better work about getting back to it. You can see it okay? Okay, there's that chicken spoon. Hang on. Boy. Only about 5% of my brain works, guys. Want some of this sauce for the top of your bread, too, I would imagine.
Did I say John's hotter? John says it's hotter than Mindy's Hotel here in South Texas.
There you go. I bet so. There's you, let me get you a fork. Here you go. Yep. And you got your corn.
I didn't get no potatoes.
You didn't get no what?
Sweet potatoes.
Neither did I, as a matter of fact. Here. Let me fix that.
Oh no.
Plop. Yeah, you guys didn't see the potatoes. Alright, well, I'll make my sandwich, then I'll show you. Same thing, sauce on that bun. Chicken thigh. More sauce. Tomato. Some onion. Handful of lettuce. Okay. It's going to make all the difference. It's going to make all the difference in the world.
Now that I'm seeing it, there's that request there.
Okay. All right, and so there's the it's some smashed sweet potatoes. Okay. I don't know why this thing is beeping. I knew there wasn't nothing in it. Forgot to put my chair in the normal place. Okay. And what am I missing here? You're gonna want some salt for that corn. You want some salt?
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Buffalo chicken sandwich. Woo. Heat hot. Wow. That is delicious. That bite was super hot, but really good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just the right amount of heat. And with the kind of that creaminess of the ranch.
Yeah. It's really good.
It is.
Need ketchup on some chat here a little bit. Jessica says I only toast bread for grilled cheese or BLTs. Lisa's here.
Hi, Lisa. Happy Saturday.
Steve says my brain literally doesn't work as well.
So I want to back. Go back again. Start from the top where you were just at. Jessica, I think.
Said that she only toasts bread for grilled cheese.
Oh, for grilled
or
cheese.
BLTs.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we'll toast a burger bun, but sometimes, like cinnamon toast,
Yep.
or just some toast with, like sugar or something, cinnamon sugar
Jelly,
toast,
yeah.
jelly, peanut butter.
The Gypsy says I eat toast for breakfast and late night snacks, usually with peanut butter and some fruit spread or honey.
Yep. Yep. Same here.
John says it's 105 with the heat index of 112. He's in Texas.
It was 106 yesterday.
Yep.
It was pretty freaking toasty. Not right where we're at, but a few miles down the road. Upper 90s here.
Kevin says that looks like a good sandwich. And Jessica says, did you ever want to be a cook at a restaurant? Anything you make looks good. I'm just asking the questions now.
Jessica? Yeah, Jessica, I spent the better part of 30 years cooking in kitchens, managing, etc. Owned my own restaurant for a few years, so that would be it. That would be a yes.
The Gypsy says, ooh, tomato, nice addition to the Buffalo Gorilla approved.
Well, thank you. I like the sound of that.
Ralph says, we just bought a microwave. It's probably been about 20 years since the last one died.
Wow.
It's a long time.
Are they expensive there? I'm just curious. Microwaves here are relatively inexpensive, depending on, just like anything else, you can spend as much money as you want to, but you can pick up a decent one for $50 or so.
Jessica says, sounds like you either have a fountain or a fish tank.
Oh,
The
it's
fan?
probably the fan. We've got a fan in the doorway that's kind of circulating some air through here.
Or the corn was boiling, I don't know.
But that was a while ago.
The Gypsy says AC probably. Greg says, yummo. Jessica says, I love the prior sounds. So peaceful.
Good corn. Yummy.
Gypsy says, did you make the buffalo sauce? I must have missed that.
I did. I started with the base of Frank's hot sauce. Just a small, I think 4-ounce bottle. I put in a chipotle pepper, some honey, and a little bit of butter. And kind of blended that together. And then added some ranch. You need...
Pass me that They throw it at me.
Oh.
Ow, that hurt. Let's see here. Steve says bacon on a grilled cheese is a must.
Bacon on a grilled cheese? Well, it's nice, but it's not a must because it's still a grilled cheese. The must for a grilled cheese sandwich is the cheese. Just saying.
Ralph said we just got a cheap 800 watt for $60. It's about what they are here.
Yeah. Yep, that's, I mean, our little microwave didn't, we certainly didn't spend any gold bars buying it, that's for sure.
John says the movie Twisters is a must recommend to watch. I had a girlfriend go watch that, so it was really good too.
I don't know how, but someone on YouTube managed to post the new Planet of the Apes movie. I was totally surprised because watched it all the way through with no commercials or anything. Good movie.
Yep.
I was really surprised. Here lately, I've been finding more channels like that. There was another one that we got to watch. That's also a pretty new movie. I'm not going to remember the name of it right off the top, but it's like, well, that's great. I mean, if somebody can post that on YouTube, even if it's only for a couple of days, give me a chance to watch it for nothing, and save me from waiting for 5 years till it becomes old news.
The new Deadpool Wolverine movie is good, the Gypsy says.
That's what it was, and I only got to watch part of it, so Deadpool, that's what it was. I was hoping to finish it. Thought, well, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna head to bed. I'll finish watching it tomorrow, and it was gone. It wasn't even in my history when I went to look at my, web history. Wasn't there. So, why or how, I don't know, but.
What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport? I like the shillelagh toss. Before I would say football, but now I really don't have a favorite sport. I suppose if I were to make a choice out of something that I would watch on TV, I don't know the exact name of it, medieval fights or something along that line, but it's where guys dressed in medieval armor get inside a ring and they axes and the whole 9 yards. That's a pretty fun sport to watch. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with football, baseball, basketball, hockey, all that. I don't care. Only because I guess we've lived up here for over 10 years now. We don't get regular TV. So we don't get to see hockey games or baseball games or any of that. And if we do, it's stuff that's happened a while ago, and they're showing it on YouTube. So, no, just haven't watched any.
Greg says, talking about bacon, I cooked some bacon yesterday that had the use by date of March of 2023. It was bloody good. Crazy, huh?
Well, I mean, was it frozen or was it just in your refrigerator?
Tim says, I liked the new Twisters movie, but I still think the original one's better.
Ah. I didn't know that they had a new Twister movie. Excuse me.
Twisters is what it's named.
Twisters, right. But yeah, I didn't know they had another one out. Until just recently, we drove this town down the road, Delta. They got a drive-in theater. And that's Twisters. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it's about Twisters. Kind of like that movie Snakes on a Plate. I wonder what that movie's about.
John says, how about cream of wheat pancakes?
What about cream of wheat?
What about cream of wheat pancakes?
I don't think you can make pancakes out of cream of wheat. I don't think that's possible.
And then Greg
Now,
says,
I like cream of wheat. That's good stuff.
Greg says, LOL 2024.
2020,
So
2020.
you must have messed up on the date. Instead of 2023, 2024.
Ah.
Steve says, I can't stand baseball. And the Gypsy says they just opened a drive-in near us. I wonder what's playing there now.
I thought about going to the drive-in. I mean, I was actually surprised that the cost is relatively cheap. And the food is surprisingly inexpensive, which really surprised me. They have a little menu that you can look at online. I was surprised that things are actually reasonably priced.
So it might be about people playing Twister.
Might be. Problem with the drive-in is, though, I'm not sure I'd stay up late. I'd stay up that late. I don't even know if it's a double feature, if it's just a single movie.
It is.
It is what? I said both.
2 shows.
It's a double feature. Okay. Well. Yeah. I don't know if I'd stay up that late. I got a salt shaker, yes. I just don't have it on the table. For those of you that are like, doesn't he have a salt shaker?
Jessica says, what's your favorite band to listen to?
My favorite band?
Yep.
Well, I like a lot of bands. But I suppose if I had to choose one that I could just like listen to any old time, that I don't have to be any particular mood for or whatever, I think I'd have to say the Moody Blues. How about you, Jessica?
enchilada style pizza tacos.
What?
John says enchilada style pizza tacos.
There's no such thing. I could do an enchilada style pizza. But there's no such thing as an enchilada style pizza taco. You're just running into too many. John, here's what's going to happen. You start mixing stuff together like that, and you're going to jack with the space-time continuum, bro. You're gonna mess everything up for everyone. Leave the complicated food combinations to people who are a lot smarter than us, okay? I mean, I'm way down here. They're way up here. Let them do the figuring. I'm just saying. You ask me to make something like that, I'm bound to screw up time or something.
Gypsy says we just vacuum sealed a bunch of our sweet corn today. Was happy to beat the rain and the raccoons to it.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, critters can be a problem. We've had some issues with chipmunks. But discovered a very safe, natural way to just keep them away. And that is just to sprinkle a little cayenne pepper around the garden area. They absolutely cannot take cayenne pepper, so keeps them away, and it doesn't actually hurt them. So
Greg says talking about Twister, Twisted Sister segue for Jessica.
now, whoever saw, okay, those of you that know Twisted Sister obviously know Dee Snider, right? Sure, Dee Snider. Somebody tell me that I'm right before I continue and Dee Snider's Twisted Sister. I need to make sure of this before I blab much more.
Ralph said his favorite is the Witch House band Flesh.
Huh?
Ralph said his favorite band is the Witch House band Flesh.
Flesh. Okay. Nobody's going to Google Dee Snider? That is some good corn on the cob. Yummy. Very tasty.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. If you want to see a movie that is twisted and torturous and kind of nerve, fingernail biting, kind of Strangeland. Dee Snider. Strangeland. You won't forget it.
Greg says my music would quote the queens of the Stone Age.
Huh? What? I didn't catch that.
Greg says my music would be quotes queens of the Stone Age.
Quotes are queens of okay.
John says, yes, sir, Tom, I agree. And right now I'm at a bachelor party getting my drink on.
Getting your drink on, huh? Woohoo! Batch away, my friend. Batch away.
Ken says, Dee Snyder is the head singer of Christmas.
Yes. So, watch Strange Land.
Let me get rid of that plate.
Good, good, good. Yummy dinner. Yummy, yummy.
Tim said, the wild man likes Cretan's Clearwater.
CCR? Yep. Love CCR. I mean, you made me choose a band out of hundreds that I like, so. So I picked one. Speaking of picking one, before I get to dessert, throw that tag in there.
Rob wants to know what's the nearest potatoes that I can eat.
Sweet potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
There might be some other tubers and stuff that she could probably eat, but
Small one fell out back.
it's nightshades that really are the nightshade potatoes, which are most of them. Sweet potatoes are not nightshade. And well, it's a different animal. This is old guy's rewriting one that was originally put on a really tiny piece of paper. A little larger one.
That way it don't fall out.
Yeah, don't fall out. A little safer on the transport. Here we go. Give it a spin. A little bit of a stir up and mix around here. Well, Dawn is here, yeah. Dawn? No, it's not here tonight. Well, this one's from Dawn. It's it's that one, the burger with the green chilies on it.
Oh, wow.
So
Quick.
that was just, yeah, that was quick. That came up, I think he just requested that like a week or so ago.
That was quick.
It was. Lucky on the draw. So the Hatch green chili cheeseburgers, guacamole, and Monterey Jack. So here, I'll let you take that. So, week after next. We're doing all right. As long as things don't get too out of hand and you want me to make things that take caviar and things like that. All right. I'm going to make a little bit of a malted milkshake here.
So let's see here. Tim says that movie will make you think twice before meeting people off of the internet.
Strangeland?
Probably.
Yeah, and so you've seen it.
Steve says Carr is probably the most overplayed band in the history of music.
Who?
CCR.
CCR? I don't know if they're overplayed.
John says my favorite song from CCR is Green River.
I don't know if I have a favorite CCR.
Ralph says, oh, okay, tomatoes are nightshades also.
Yes,
But
they are.
Tomatoes don't bother me like
No.
potatoes.
It's not all nightshades, just the potatoes. That ought to be enough.
Greg says, thumbs up the stream, guys, if you haven't already.
Well, sure. Why not? All right, here we go. having thought ahead a little bit, put a couple of glasses in the freezer so they don't just melt it instantly as soon as I pour it in. Oh, chocolate malted. Did I get spoons? I think I did. You guys want to see the rice pudding? See that? Oh, yep. See it okay? Want a little splash of cream for that? Little splash of cream.
Jessica says, have you ever done the Doritos Mountain Dew taste test?
Have I ever done the what taste test?
The Doritos Mountain Dew.
I don't. No, I don't think so. What is that? You got to mix the two together and drink it or something? Okay. And let's not forget about your chocolate malted.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Chocolate malted milk. Here we go.
The Gypsy says tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, tomatillos are all nice.
Yes, they are. And that did just exactly what I wanted it to. The rice is evenly distributed. It's from top to bottom. It's not all clumped on the bottom. Yummy. Mm-hmm.
God says he's in line at Jersey Mike getting it sub. Can I get you anything, Mom?
Pick me up a full size Italian.
Like Mike.
And make it like Mike. Make it like Mike's like it. Whatever.
Jessica says I can't do cottage cheese or rice pudding with the texture. The texture gets me every time.
I understand. Actually, this is what was it that she didn't care for in the texture? Rice pudding and what else?
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. How are you with tapioca? Because this is kind of similar to tapioca in texture.
Rob says, could the dogs chase the raccoons? And do you have to keep the dogs in at night because of the bears?
They would chase raccoon if they were stupid enough to come in the yard. Yes. And yes, we keep them. This time of year we're not quite as watchful as we are in the fall when they're really, in the area. But we try to scan the yard, and before we just let them out. Although there was once a couple of winters ago, or fall, Mrs. Old Guy opened up the door and let Polly out, and she went running right to the bear. That Miss Old Guy didn't see it, but that bear was up and gone.
Got in the tree up real quick. It was hiding behind the grill and I couldn't see it. But as soon as I called Polly back in, the bear came down the tree and left the yard right away.
Too many buyers around here. And there's different. It's not like we got just like black bear, which we do have. But there's also brown bears. And they're both here. I've seen them both in town.
Big cinnamon bear.
So yeah, they're nothing to take lightly, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'm glad you like it. One thing that I really don't like right now is because of this bear issue. Until I get this bear-proof area to put my garbage in, I'm having to keep it in the garage. My garage smells like a garbage heap because there's a heap of garbage in it. I hate that. So Monday morning,
Yep.
I'm going to start the construction for that bear-proof trash area.
Normally we only have trouble with them in the spring and fall. This year they've been here all summer.
All summer. Yep, and the park ranger said it's only going to get worse.
Yep, these are coming down.
So, yeah. None of that.
It just says you blend the Doritos into the Mountain Dew to make it like a drink.
No.
Zion did.
Yeah, there's been a few people that I've seen that do. I think Sean in the Pack did it. Did she just mention Matt Zion? Yeah, over Reckless Eating. And I can't remember anybody else, but no thanks.
Munsters or Adams family?
Gonna make me choose, huh? I'd have to go with Adam's family.
Steve Washington. Just says, no, not even the tapioca does it for me. The vanilla or chocolate or banana flavor pudding. I only do vanilla, chocolate, or banana flavor pudding.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And Tim says, as long as you don't drive down the road with the bear on your hood like John Candy did in The Great Outdoors.
Yeah. Or drive down the highway with Bigfoot in my car, like on Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Greg says, a food request, please. Shrimp on the Barbie.
Do you want me to actually put shrimp on a Barbie doll like I tagged you into?
Ralph says, I've heard some bears that you should walk away quietly from, and the other sort you're meant to make yourself look good with lots of noise.
Well, the big thing with bears is, especially mama bears, it don't matter what you do. If mama bear thinks you're doing and have any kind of threat to her cubs, it is not going to matter what you do. Mom bear going to tear you to pieces unless you can get away. That was good. Yummy.
Jessica wants to know, have you ever made Jell-O?
Made Jell-O. No, there's got to be kind of catch to that.
That was the question.
Like, make the gelatin itself. You know, like render it down from the bone. And make the clarified gelatin and then flavored it. Is that? Because if you're talking making Jell-O, like go to the store and get a box of gelatin, well, yeah, of course I have.
The Gypsy says, I'm eating buffalo sandwich Chex Mix. Wonder if it tastes like yours did.
I don't know. Does it got kind of a sweet kind of flavor to it?
It says there is a dill flavor, but I don't think they forgot the tomato.
Well, yeah. Well, there's just no accounting for some folks' taste. I'll tell you that.
Jessica says, yes, bears are starting to come to us because we're tearing down their homes for buildings.
Well, that's it. But, you know, there's one thing about the area that we live in. I mean, if it ever really came down to it and, you know, things happen and you can't go to the store to buy food. There's all kinds of wild fruit trees, turkeys, all kinds of wild turkeys up here. Not to mention the bear and the deer and the elk and you know other critters. You
Scott
can
s-
eat.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Scott says, are you going to see Deadpool and Wolverine?
I don't know. I might. I haven't actually been to the movie theater of any kind. Wow. What year did Contact come out with Jodie Foster? Like 2008 or something? Because that was the last time I've been to a theater.
Been to the Paola Theater.
Oh, yep, you're right. Thank you. Yes, I forgot about those. Yep. The newest movies, you're right. You're right, Miss Okay. Totally stand corrected.
Because they weren't new movies.
No, we saw the menu.
Oh, yeah.
So the menu was the newest movie we've seen. So what was like 2022 or 2023, somewhere in there. But does that answer your question? I don't know. I got lost.
Are you going to see Deadpool and Wolverine?
Am I gonna go see it? I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, there's probably like maybe a 3, that I'll go see it.
Greg says, crazy fact, mama bears have been known to eat their own cubs if food gets really low.
Yep. And the same thing goes with the male bears too. They'll attack and eat a cub, no problem.
Scott says, I can't believe some people believe that you can fight off a bear by hitting it in the nose. Have you seen two bears fight? You got no snot, or you got no shot.
Well, if a bear is attacking you, the best thing you could probably do is just to play dead. Because they're a whole lot bigger and a whole lot meaner.
The gypsy says you have to smile down a bear. Worked for Davy Crockett.
Work for Davy Crockett, yeah. I think the best way to take care of a bear is to elbow drop it. Hey, might as well act like a guy until you scream.
Scott says, I'm almost a 40-year-old man, and Deadpool and Wolverine was so good I cried. Amazing movie.
Wow. Well, I'll have to go see it.
Yep.
I don't know that I will, but I'll have to go see it.
Steve says, the gas station near me throws out perfectly fine day-old Italian footlong subs for 99 cents every day.
There you
They
go.
are better than Subway.
Yep. Oh, we noticed that too at our local grocery store that
Yep.
they got these sandwiches that are on like a loaf of bread, like a French loaf or something. And there's all kinds of meat and whatnot on them, and it's probably the equivalent of 2 or 3 Subway sandwiches for like $6 or $7.
Yep.
So, or at least it was, not now. Not now. Man, you can't even. I don't know about where you are at, but around here, you can't even get burger for less than $6 a pound. But so anyway, I think we're gonna call it a night. We managed to make through dinner. Had a wonderful little malted milk to go with our dessert. Hey, it was a good dinner.
Yep.
Thank you, Eli, even though you're not here with us now, but thank you for the suggestion. And it was a tasty meal. And next week, Wildman's suggestion from the Crazy Food Crew, a Monte Cristo. So maybe I'll see if I can find a hat with a feather in it or something. But probably not. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, everyone, very much for coming in, hanging out with Old Guy on a Saturday. You take care of yourselves and give back to your community somehow, some way. Volunteer, do something. Okay? We'll see ya. Bye-bye.
Just real quick, Jessica says, I think we're lucky just to get the bears. What if we got cheetahs and gorillas and stuff?